I'm glad you've been here all week, all month, all year, all decade. Because we have led this battle, have we not? We have the abuses of power from day one. We knew right after the election they would seek to impeach this president. I'm not going to play the audio. We've done that before. We knew back in early May of 2017 what was taking place, the domestic eavesdropping, the FBI. We laid it all out right here despite the abuses that we took. I've been pointing out now for some time, you cannot indict a sitting president. I dug up the two old memoranda, president, and in fact, all that's involved in even bringing through the criminal processes was something that the Department of Justice said as its official position would undermine the presidency, would undermine the president, and would substitute a prosecutor's power and the power of a petit and grand jury with the power of Congress should it come to impeachment. That is, the people, through the body politic, need to make the decision on whether a president is to leave office, not a prosecutor with his own agenda. I talked about this being an impeachment investigation early on, not really a criminal investigation, although if they think they could get away with an indictment, they would and will. But in the end, this was about impeachment. We talked about those 49 questions, those 49 areas, and it was obvious that no crime had been committed, no criminal statute was mentioned, excuse me, and then in fact, no obstruction had taken place of any kind. Once for any damn reason he wants. And as we said many, many months ago, he cannot be charged with obstruction of justice. After day, month after month, as these attacks have come. And I hope you've been with us through all this. I together have been very prescient about this, not because we're geniuses, but because we understand what's taking place. Justice Department for many, many years at the highest levels, you know what's going on. Now, why am I bringing all this up? Because we're taking the next step. You heard about this federal judge in the Eastern District, in Old Town Alexandria. They have what's called the Rocket Docket. It's one of the fastest dockets in the country. They pride themselves, these federal district judges, on moving their cases quickly. And then of themselves, they demand to issue opinions relatively quickly, because you see cases that come out of the Pentagon, because that's where the Pentagon is. It handles the cases that come out of the CIA, because that's where the CIA is. It reside. It handles very sophisticated spy cases and intelligence cases. It knows how to handle information in a very sensitive way. And so now we have the case of Paul Manafort. Paul Manafort, you know I've been tracking this very carefully, which I will prove to you.